You're watching all the action. From racing rods to real life. You're watching TF Motorsports.
Welcome to the final points event leading up to the championship round. We're here in St. Louis at Gateway as we're ready for some big action here tonight. Some of the best drivers are about to go off in our second dirt race of the season. And at the end of tonight, we'll be seeing who will be joining CRD and Coop as the third championship contender. Hello everyone, I'm Thomas Verasco. Welcome to Gateway here at the St. Louis Dome. Joined here by Wart alongside as tonight we got some really great racing action to come as we have old faces and new faces on this one tough track.
Oh yeah, Thomas, it's great to be back. Once again, we are at another dirt course. I think that each dirt course we go to will be even better and better, but this one, it's kind of a little short, but I still think we're going to get a lot of action here, and definitely going to see a lot of great drivers compete here tonight. We got a good lineup, even though it's small, but I think it fits in perfectly at this small racetrack.
Yes, and now we know that CRD and Coop the Boss are the two drivers locked into the championship for the next 2 weeks of competition, where next week we'll be doing qualifying for those drivers, and the following week we'll have their race. But meanwhile, there's one driver in the field that is so far in contention. The driver who's the closest to him was Tyler. However, due to some unfortunate circumstances, he's now been dropped from points. And Marcelo has not made it to the event, so if he doesn't make it at all, then this will be Keegan. They'll be in the third spot. But again, we still got a whole night to go through, so only time will tell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for the famous words in all of motorsports history. Drivers, start your engines.
As now they pull onto the track, we're officially getting things underway for tonight's event, last points event before the championship. Here's the starting lineup for tonight's race. Your pole sitter is going to be Keegan in the 0 for RCR. Next to him, brand new driver, High Horizon in the Dale Jr. Budweiser 8. Row number 2 will feature Trigg in the 08, and points leader in the first contender for the championship, CRD in the Kyle Busch number 8. Rounding up the field is the 92 of Grave Prower. That's your starting lineup, 5 drivers for this race. And this is certainly going to be a very, very fun race here. So now the field gets double file. As now the field continues to go around as we are about to get this race underway. Stage 1, 2, and 3, all 10 laps apiece. We are racing in St. Louis. Oh my goodness. And we are going to throw the caution right out of the gate. Keegan up there in front. Grave in second. Meanwhile, CRD third. Trigg will be fourth. And High Horizon in fifth. So that's how they're going to restart. Oh my goodness, I just saw something over there. Yep, CRD just flung off the track. As we just caught that. This is going to be a
piece of metal.
Looks like this is going to be a tough night for some of these drivers. As they're now going to be pulling back up as CRD off the track. As now he's putting his car back on the track. Grave looks like he's going to have some redemption today after a very unlucky season so far. Maybe today his luck changes around. As he's finishing pretty good so far. Wirt pulls the pace car out. High Horizon going back off the track.
I'll just wait at turn 3.
As looks like he had to get a little bit of repairs to his car. He's back on the track. He's going to be in the rear of the field. CRD also just went down on the track. Keegan looking for his second career victory. His first one that he got was at RaceMax. He's looking to try to get a second one today. As looks like as Ward is still looks like on the inside, he pulls in. Green's out. Alright, down to the backstretch. Keegan with the whole shot over everybody. Meanwhile, Grave Prower in second. Highest he's ran so far this season. Looking very good here for the 92.
So far, so good for Grave. Usually he's not so good when it comes to dirt tracks.
Now on lap 4, Keegan just leading over everybody here. Meanwhile, Grave got a little bit crooked. CRD's right on him.
Oh, and he's gonna get into the wall. I believe that's a caution.
And coming to the line will be Keegan up front. In second, oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he pulls it back and he still gets second place. Unbelievable.
What did I miss?
Then Trigg. And then High Horizon, and then Grave after that unfortunate turn there. But Grave actually starting to show some promise this race. as what happened was CRD got on 2 wheels as he got into that little bump there, the one block high wall that separates the dirt track from the actual seating. He got on 2 wheels, stayed there for a bit, landed it back on 4s, and kept going. Managed to get a second place finish for that piece of the race before the yellow flag, while they were racing back to the line after the caution was called. As now we're going to restart on lap number 6. Keegan in the lead. His teammate CRD wants to continue his dominance. I believe he has, 7 wins in a row and 8 in total this season, I believe. He wants to make it 8 in a row, 9 in total, leading to the championship. But he's got his teammate right in front. Does he hold back or does he go for it? Green flag once again. Lap 6 for the field.
Here we go.
3
Someone's
wide
coming
behind the
wide.
leaders.
Oh,
And Grave
stepped up once
again. And coming to the line will be Keegan and then CRD.
Keegan by just the nose.
Then Trigg. Then High Horizon and then Grave. I think we're seeing the fastest 2 right here tonight. The 0 and the Kyle Busch Lucas 8.
No.
Oh!
Grave Prowler goes off track.
Grave goes off track while the yellow was out. As they'll
Flashes are going off.
As they'll restart with 3 laps to go. That's how it will be when we go back green.
Flashes are flashing on Grave's car and leaving signaling that maybe he's alright.
Yep, he's good. He's back on track. Great Prowler so far, having a pretty good night. Really great crowd on hand here in St. Louis. As we continue the action here with 5 of the best drivers. And this is the first time we're here at Gateway, and we will be returning to this track for the Season 6 schedule. And we'll be going 1 more lap around before we go green for possibly the last time for stage number 1, as there's 3 laps to go for this stage before we get to the other 2 stages. As once again, these stages are 10 laps apiece. Alright, Wart pulls off the track. We are getting ready. Getting speed. Here they come. Green is out.
Green back out.
That's 3 laps to go for stage number 1. Keegan with the lead. CRD right there in second. Oh! And there will be a caution. Keegan first. CRD second. Third is going to be Trigg and then Grave, as High Horizon got into the wall in turn number 2. High Horizon in the 8, new driver for Derby Car Nationals. First race. So far has been pretty strong, as now he's about to get some repairs done to his car.
Hopefully he can get that 8 car back on track.
And yes, he has gotten the repairs, he's back on track, but he'll be in the caboose of the field.
Alright, I believe we're gonna go green this time by.
Alright, so we'll have 2 laps to go for stage number 1 when we go back to green. Keegan having a very solid night so far, looking for his 2nd career victory. Green is back out, 2 to go for stage 1.
I believe we got 3 laps. Oh, and the 8 car already spins out. Oh,
And
and he goes off the track.
Yes, we'll have to go caution yet again. Keegan being first. CRD! Yes, he'll still cross the line in second.
And he
Grave
goes off
third.
as well.
Trig fourth. And High Rising brings out the caution after coming very squirrely out of the turn and almost going over. As when we restart, we'll just have one lap for the remainder of our first of 3 stages.
I gotta give it to you. It's starting to get a little risky now, knowing the fact that it's easy to go off track, knowing the fact that there aren't really that many safer barriers due to the fact that this is an arena.
But not only that, the whole field is very, very competitive. Keegan and CRD, they have a similar driving style. Grave Flower has finally got his issues figured out, and he's running best of around the 3rd spot, and at one point he was in the 2nd spot. There could be a chance where he can be in the front of the field and possibly win this thing. But there's also
I definitely think there is hope.
Yep, there's also Trig in the 08. He's been very, very, very good in this race so far. And then High Rising with his debut. He's doing very well for his first race.
Oh, yes.
All right. 1 lap for stage number 1. The green and white comes out. And Trig had a bad start. As
This may be
here...
close.
Here comes CRD trying to get to the inside of Keegan. Here they come. And CRD messes up in the last corner.
Oh!
Keegan,
Oh, no!
Keegan will get to stage number 1. 2nd will be Grave. 3rd, CRD.
Woohoo!
4th is going to be Trig in the 08. And 5th will be High Rising. Stage number 1 complete. We're about to get to stage number 2 when we come back on TF Motorsports. Keegan gets a stage win here in St. Louis.
Gary, just between you and me, define Earnhardt, intimidating.
Well, he's pretty darn competitive.
Nobody trades paint like Dale.
He does have that black Monte Carlo.
Yeah, he's got that black Monte Carlo.
But remember one thing. When he first started, his car was pink.
No, pink?
Pink?
Pink. And he's never gotten over it.
Genuine Chevrolet, the cars more champions trust, no matter what color they're painted.
Pink.
Okie dokie. Coming down.
Need a new computer? Go ahead and get a new computer at your mom's house. A beautiful looking computer ready for your service. Get it for just $12. I just want to give it away. Buy it please. And you can get quality content like this. Get it please, or I'll break your windows.
Welcome back to the Derby Car Nationals final points event leading up to the Season 5 Championship, where next week we'll start Mankato action with qualifying for the top 3, as well as a fun race and then the championship race itself. Keegan having a great race so far as the green comes back out, and CRD with an issue, but he stays on track. No, never mind, there will be a caution.
The second time the car went off track, but oh, look at this. He's actually going around the track, going on the dirt ramp, and he is back on track. Wow.
So Keegan first, Grave second, coming to the line will be Trig, and then High Rising. CRD will be in the back of the field for the next start, and he's having trouble right now. I think he's rushing it a little bit too much here.
Yep, this could be an issue for probably our future points leader, because if he does not get at least a good finish at this race, he might drop down.
However, it looks like, from my points, doesn't look like he will, because again, Coop is right behind him. But either way, him and Cooper are actually locked into the championship right now. There's no way that they can get out. But Keegan is trying to fight his way in, and by the looks of it, he's going to be in that spot.
We're going to go one more. Yep, we're going green next time, Ryan.
Alright, so since that was a lap, we'll be restarting on lap number 3. The 8 of High Rising back on track. We haven't seen the Dale Jr. 8 on the track since, I think, Season 3, when former driver Blaine Davis was actually racing at the F1 test track.
Yep, that is one thing I remember. Green flag's out, by the way.
All right, now down the back stretch. Keegan still with that lead. CRD not looking too good, and back on the post. Caution again.
Oh, that is the third time he went off the track.
All right, so the 0, the 32, the 8, and then the 08, and CRD's Kyle Busch 8 involved in another accident with the pole.
I just forgot to realize that we do have 2 number 8s on the track.
Now this is kind of similar to what dirt racing has. It's just the only way that you can really tell them apart from the different font. However, also what some people in dirt racing do also is add letters to the end of their number. Kind of similar to what I do, where I put a T after the 11. Because there already is somebody in the 11 at my track, by the way.
All right. And I think we're going to go green next time by. Yes, we are.
Alrighty, so we're about to get things underway. Restarting on lap number 5. Keegan having a really good night, and Grave is having a fantastic night compared to his whole season. This is the best performance that we've seen from the 92, and he's in winning contentions tonight.
Yeah, definitely some room for improvement from Grave as the green flag is out once again.
As here they come down the backstretch.
Oh,
caution!
And,
oh no!
Man.
Trigg flips off the track. He's out of the ballpark. As Keegan comes in first, Grave second, CRD third, Highrising in fourth. Trigg flips over off the track as he ran out of room. And yeah, this track is very, very tricky.
Yeah, my advice to all drivers on the field right now, try to stay away from the outside lane, as the red flag is now out.
Alright, looks like he's back on track, so it looks like we're okay.
Alright, transitioning back to yellow. And we're okay to go green this time by.
Yes, we are, as we'll restart on lap number 7. Keegan just having a really great night. He's looking to try to get his second career victory. Here he comes. Green flag out again. Lap 7 for stage number 2. Looking pretty well so far. As
Trouble in turn 1.
As yes, we'll have to go yellow again, as he was in a bad spot. Alright, coming to the line will be the 0, and then CRD. Third will be Grave in the 92, and then fourth will be the 08. Fifth will be the Dale Jr. 8 of Highrising, since he was spun.
So far, so good. So much off-track chaos, I'd say.
Keegan looks like he's the only... Oh, everybody's starting to follow suit. They realize what's going on.
Pace cars in turn 4, by the way, just in case if no one realized it. Keegan pullbacks on. Alright, ready to go green now.
Alright, green flag is out. Now we're on lap number 8. So 3 to go for stage number 2. CRD, he's finally getting that run. As here he
nailed
comes.
that turn.
Oh man, but can he keep it though? 2 laps to go for stage number 2. Graves got some damage.
Issue for Grave, and he's trying hard not to spin out. Oh, I think the car got caught on something and he spins out.
Caution will be out.
And he's going in reverse. I'm not too sure if that's a good idea. No.
Yep, caution is out. Caution is out.
think we may need to get the tow truck for that. Oh, and Connor spins out as well.
So caution was out before that extra lap was done. So they'll be exactly where they were before. As now we're about to finally get this last piece of Stage 2 wrapped up as they're going back to the pace car.
Pace car's in turn 4.
So we'll just have a one-lap shootout for stage number 2 as well as we had for the previous stage. We'll see how this goes. As the race is starting to wind down, as we have this last part of this stage, and then we have one last stage to go after this. CRD finally getting the line that he's been wanting for all night long. He's been struggling. But can this be it? Oh, the pace car went high above the track. Well,
My bad, I forgot to put that.
Alright, so one lap. CRD jumping ahead.
Uh-oh. I did see some slowing down coming to the line.
CRD will get it. Then Keegan, then Grave. Followed by, it looks like, Horizon, as Trig has terrible damage as he got into the pole. Piece of the, looks like the front panel came off, and that tire is not where it needs to be. Stage number 2 complete. One last stage to go. CRD wins this stage. We got 10 laps left. Don't go anywhere. We got more coverage coming up next.
Woo, baby.
There's a new product at That's a New Low. Introducing the bread tires. These tires are insane. There's two things that are really good about these tires. One, that they're flexible.
And it's spherical. Spherical.
The price is only $69.99. Go buy yourself some bread tires. You're probably thinking, it's supposed to be eaten. Well, yeah, it is. And that's why that's a new low.
Welcome back to the Derby Car Nationals final stage, about to begin with CRD, the dominating driver, up front. His teammate Keegan right behind. Green flag out. Final stage underway.
This is literally anyone's game at this point. I would be surprised if Grave actually won this race.
As here they come now, lap number 2. CRD with the lead. Keegan in second. Grave in third. Trig and Trig almost hit that. Close. That was close. Him and Horizon are side by side for last, and Trig is gonna. He just saved it.
Wow.
Lap
really
3,
tight
that was
turn
close.
there. And near fate for the Dale Jr. 8 car, nearly hit that tire going into the wall over there.
Man, look at them go. The leaders are now heading into lap number 4. They're just
Connor
going.
takes a turn nice and easy.
Look at that side-by-side battle for last. The camera's on them. They're just really going at it here tonight. Lap 5 now for the drivers. Horizon with the lead, and he's going to hit the wall. Caution will wave. As they're going to race back to the line, CRD is going to get it. Keegan going to be coming in second. Third looks like it's going to belong to Grave Prower in the 92. Great night for the 92. Third is going to belong to the 08. And Horizon in the Dale Jr. 8 will round up the field, as now we're back under yellow. We'll be restarting on lap number 6. Alright, so now they are back on track. Can CRD continue his streak getting into the championship? Will his teammate take it from him? Or will Grave blast through RCR? Meanwhile, Trig and Highrizon, they've been putting on a clinic for last place, as they've been side by side for many laps.
Alright, here we go.
Grave with a poor start as the green comes out.
Keegan still with that lead. Grave and Connor battling for second.
Oh, Keegan going over. Caution. CRD in
no.
first. Grave second. Trig third.
My goodness.
I believe Highrizon also went off the track too. I don't see him on there.
Uh-oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's on near turn 3.
Yeah, I think he just went off the track, but Keegan just got clipped by the outside. He went a little too high. Over he went on his lid.
Oh, wow.
So looks like he'll be second to last, because it looked like the Budweiser 8 might have went off track on the backstretch. Probably, as looks like he has. Oh yeah, looks like he has some damage. As he's gonna get that repaired.
Now, I do think Grave has a good chance at winning this race because he is in second, but Connor is mad fast on this track.
Pretty much on any track that Connor could be on, because he's on a hot streak. He's 7 wins in a row, 8 in total this whole season. He's been the winningest driver in Season 5. We haven't seen any driver like this before. And we even take it to Tech with Pixel when he visits the track, and he says everything's A-okay, so whatever CRD's doing, he's doing it well.
Alright, we are ready to go back to yellow and then soon back to green.
Lap 7 is where they'll be. CRD up front.
And green is out.
There's the green. Keegan with a nice jump. Here they come. CRD not letting him have it. Here they come down the backstretch into turn number 3.
Oh, crash for the 8 of Dale Jr., but he gets back on track.
All right, now on lap 8, 3 to go. The 0 having a kind of an odd turn there. Grave trying to get back. But,
I think we're gonna have a caution.
Yes, another caution. The 8. Oh yeah, the 8. He's right on the wall. So
yep.
CRD will be first, Keegan second, Grave third, Trig fourth. Highrizon.
Oh yeah, that is really bad.
Highrizon with a bad wreck.
Alright, so pace car is going to go back on the track. I think this will bring out the red flag, will it?
As looks like we're going to get that car flip back over is Highrizon. We didn't catch the flip, but he did go over the track. Bringing out the red flag as we're going to get that car back on track.
Looks like he is A-okay, but wow. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how we missed that.
I mean, a lot of stuff are happening on all the corners of the track. But yeah, he's okay. It looks like he might be pulling back onto the track at some point.
All right. I think he's getting his car changed.
I think I hear something. I think he's coming back out. Yep, he's back out. He's got the repair. He's good. We got 2 laps to go for the rest of this race. So, and remember, once we make it to that white flag, the cautions are done, which means doesn't matter if they crash or not, the race will end when the first driver crosses the line.
All right. We're going to go around one time by, and then we're going to bring out the green.
Yep, that's been a rule for since pretty much day 1, where once the white flag comes out, the cautions are done, and it is just hammer down all the way. If you crash, you're done. If you don't crash, you're in contention. But again, they just have to get through this 1 lap, as we are 2 laps to go. when we go green. So green, white, checkered, technically.
All right, here they come.
2 laps to go. Keegan with a great start. Grave Prower, CRD side by side for second. Here they come down into turn number 3.
Connor with a really nice turn there.
White flag.
Nice. Oh yeah, here we go. I think Trig in the 08 has some damage. There's something dragging.
And the 0 with an issue.
Wall.
He dominates again. CRD wins at St. Louis with the 0 in second, 92 in third. A great finish. And then we have High Horizon in 4th, Trig in 5th. How does... Oh my goodness. As now we're about to pull up eventually our points and signal who has gotten the championship. Or who has gotten the top 3 spots. Alright, Wart, what you're seeing right here on the front stretch is the 3 contenders for the championship. We got Coop the Boss's car here, even though the Coop is out. He still is confirmed to be in the championship since he had enough points, and since he was consistent and had the 2 career wins of the season, as well as the consistency all season long. Keegan had the consistency, he had a career win, and he had a really great race tonight, as well as winning a stage win. Keegan is definitely a contender. And we have CRD dominating all season long, and he just got another win tonight. I believe this is his 9th win in total, 8 in a row. And now we are about to see these drivers battle it out at Mankato Speedway. Let's pull up the schedule for what's to come for Derby Car Nationals for the last part of Season 5. Next week, we'll have our first piece of Mankato Speedway, where the drivers will be starting up, where the top 3 will be qualifying for their spot that they'll be starting the following week. Meanwhile, drivers who are below the top 3 will be able to be part of our fun race, and that will be their last race of the season, just for bragging rights. Then we have the following week, the top 3 battle out for a season championship. One of those drivers will be walking away with the big prize. Who will it be? We'll find out in 2 weeks. Wart, are you excited?
Oh yeah, I definitely am. These drivers, very competitive on the track. It's pretty much a 2 versus 1 because, of course, Keegan and Connor are both teammates, and Coop is just pretty much standing alone, so he pretty much has to fight through this. But either way, it's still anyone's game. Even though Connor and Keegan are both teammates, this could literally go to anybody. So this is definitely going to be something you don't want to miss.
And yep, and then our picks will also be revealed at that exact race. Because again, I think it's a little bit too early to give out our picks just yet. We'll have to wait until after qualifying. But yeah, congratulations to CRD. Congratulations again to the driver who didn't race tonight, Coop, as he's locked in. And congratulations to Keegan, the 0, who got a stage win, consistent all season long, and that earned him a championship contenderment. These 3 drivers are going to go for it in 2 weeks. From all of us here on TF Motorsports, from Wart, I'm Thomas Frasco. We'll see you next week for qualifying for the championship, as well as our fun race for below the top 3. Thank you, and we'll see you next